I'm going to take another stance today that's a little bit probably counterproductive to um, me making people happy. Carolina's got a new owner, and I've praised him for what he's done with ticket prices and getting people from the upper bowl into the lower bowl, because you got to make everything look like it's rosy in Carolina, and I agree with him. I agree with him on that. But he has announced that he's considering. I don't think it's been officially announced they're going to, but he's considering the Carolina Hurricanes wearing Whalers gear because it's part of their heritage. Now, here's my issue with this. If the Colorado Rockies came out wearing Nordique's gear and played a game that way, I don't know how I'd feel about that. Um, I have some concerns. And I mean that. I have some genuine concerns. The Hartford Whalers moved out of that city over 2 decades ago, and they're not going back. The NHL won't go back to Hartford. But Carolina's spent over 20 years trying to create its own identity. And while I love Whalers gear, I have 3 Whalers jerseys, and I love Whalers everything. The truth is that they didn't have a winning tradition. So I find myself on the fence with this one. Do I feel great that the Hartford Whalers jersey is going to be worn again, or is this a matter of me looking at the Hurricanes jersey and saying it's not half as good looking as a Whalers jersey? You can't change their name to the Carolina Whalers, obviously, because then they have a CW on their chest, and that's a TV network. It's weird. I just find it weird. And I know teams do throwbacks. Teams do throwbacks all the time. But doing a throwback to a team that doesn't exist anymore, you don't see the New Jersey Devils having Colorado Rockies night or Kansas City Scouts night. You don't see the Dallas Stars out there playing in Minnesota North Stars jerseys or Cleveland Barons jerseys or California Golden Seals jerseys. It's just strange. But I will say this, Tom Dundon is already showing that as an owner in a non-traditional hockey market, that he has non-traditional thinking to bring in non-traditional fans. So while I would kind of feel weird watching a Carolina Hurricanes game with them wearing Hartford Whalers jerseys, as weird as that would look to me, it doesn't really bother me in the end. It's a gutsy move by him in a market that has been beset by attendance issues for a long time and fan apathy and a belief that ownership was in it for themselves and to make money and not in it for the fans. And now it looks like you have ownership that's in it for the fans. But I do wonder, for fans who, and there are still fans out there that want the Whalers back, are they watching this and saying, oh, this is great? Or are they watching this and going, hey, that's our team that got yanked away from our city, and now you're going to wear our jerseys in your city? How are they going to feel about that? I mean, obviously, the one team I don't mention is the Arizona Coyotes because the Winnipeg Jets name was transferred back to Winnipeg, so that I don't think legally they could wear Winnipeg throwbacks. I'm pretty sure they can't. And it reminds me of playing NHL, EA Sports' NHL. I think it was NHL 12. I'm trying to think it was 12 or 13 or which one it was. But after the Atlanta Thrashers moved to Winnipeg and they put a Winnipeg Heritage jersey in it, you could have Winnipeg versus Winnipeg because Arizona still had Winnipeg jerseys in their history. And you could have basically the same jerseys against each other. Don't play it that way. It's confusing. And this to me is a little confusing too. I'm not sure how I feel. So I'm interested to know what you guys think. Great idea, great PR, or just weird. Again, it's a non-traditional way to sell hockey to non-traditional fans in a non-traditional market. So whatever you can do, Mr. Dundon, to make this franchise work and to make all the rumors that this team is unprofitable and is never going to make it there, whatever you can do to make it work, do it, because the fan base is there in Carolina. I just get the feeling that there's been ownership for a long time that just either wasn't all that interested or just didn't have the right ideas to make some money and to bring fans to the game. Because that's the key thing. I think it's more important to have fans in the stands than almost anything else for the health of your franchise. It just looks better. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You happen upon this video. Are you cool with the mooring whalers? Do you not want the mooring whalers? I want to know from you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.